Shalom. All praises to Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yahushai, Ba'Shem Harakakadash. The ones the apostles and elders, great millstone, roll one. Shalom to the brothers who know way to certain truth. It's Robert and one from the James London camp. Just gonna quickly touch on this article because something again, the digital currency, man. It's really been it's kind of funny because more or less more and more countries are kind of been looking at. And it's been blowing up since China's kind of the main guys are on it, and you've had the contentions between China and the U.S. Blowing up. The Western countries are more now looking to kind of be like, okay, we're gonna have to get in on the game, so that China don't get to run away with it. And it's really all about leading into that mark, because the whole going digital thing is all about getting everyone onto, the electronic systems, making everything traceable, everything trackable, and it links into all the systems that revolve around the Beastman, where it's like, for you to use public services, it's going to be related to, electronic information, dealing with the C-19 as well, with this whole pandemic, sorry. Anything you need to do to basically not feel the effects of it, getting your shots, having your proof of it and whatnot. If you want to travel, if you want to go certain places, you want to do certain things, which is bigger in other places than the UK. But, well, I say than the UK, than England specifically. But what? It's going to pick up. Just like it's been, it's picked up in various places around the world. So, yeah. Says the Bank of Canada moving ahead on preparing a digital currency. Bank of Canada is hiring a product architect as it continues to move forward with its contingency plan for a central bank digital currency, leading some to speculate about the possible consequences. A digital currency is a hot topic south of the border as the U.S. public awaits the imminent release of a Federal Reserve paper on its own CBDC. While the idea may be new to Americans, the Bank of Canada has been issuing reports on the concept since November 2016. Yeah, that's the thing. It's the same with the Karagma, those implantable chips. Like everyone, like this year when the fuck's the guy's name? Elon Musk. Elon Musk did his presentation with the monkey and whatnot. Everyone kind of jumped on it like, oh shit, okay, it's mad. This thing's happening. But he'd been like, the company was Neuralink, he established that years back. And he's been doing presentations since and kind of been seeing the progress. So that's the thing. These things in the work. These things are being built up towards. But it's just it's a matter of people ain't they're not aware. They don't really pay attention. So it says, a year ago, the bank co-authored a report with 6 other central banks and the Bank of International Settlements to establish foundational principles and core features of a CBDC. In February 2021, the bank published 3 CBDC proposals, one from the University of Calgary, another from McGill University, and a joint University of Toronto and York University submission. In an email to the Epoch Times, Bank of America spokesman Alex Patterson said the proposals were made to stimulate thought. The proposed designs are not intended to be adopted by the bank. Rather, the bank will use these reports to inform its thinking and advance public conversation on a central bank digital currency design. Yeah, so they're basically just looking to utilize, like, come up with ideas to then, just throw out and get normalized people to the idea of these things, and find, what has some uptake. So, the bank leadership has consistently said it's only trying to be prepared, and a digital currency is not a sure thing. Governor Tiff Macklem told the media in April that the decision ultimately lies with the finance minister, adding if we were to issue a digital currency, we won't stop printing cash. Yeah, and that's how it's going to be. Same thing. It's like a lot of these systems, when they got latch onto the, the full-on beast system. Same with like Oyster cards. Same with credit cards, credit and debit cards. It's like we'll start off where it's been in use, because it's like even with payments, like the amount of payments that are done through like Apple Pay, Samsung Pay, Google Pay, has gone way higher than like cards and cash, and especially in these metropolitan areas where they've taken on the image of the beast to a much greater extent. You get people that come from outside London, they come from Manchester, come from Birmingham, come from Liverpool, come from Newcastle, and these guys are still trying to use cash. Or you have people come like Eastern Europeans, where they might just be working like building sites or whatnot. Them guys really move with cash, and don't really fuck with cards and contactless payments and whatnot. But you have people that have been living in London for a certain period of time. They're born over here. They're much more acclimatized to it. They're normalized to it because it's been spread out. Because I remember when I was younger, it was like swipe and signatures. That shit's gone. Chip and pin was a cutting edge. That's people don't even remember their pin. There's enough times I'm at work, I'm taking a payment, and then someone's like, oh, if they try and tap it and it don't work, they'll be like, man, I don't even remember my fucking my pin on that. It's like even me, one of my credit cards, I tried to use it. I was like, bro, I ain't used this pin in fucking like maybe a year to remember what the hell it is to actually use it, because the tap wasn't working. So that's these things is it being reported and being spoken about is still part of like the development to where down the line these things are going to be executed, and then people are going to go, oh yeah, I kind of heard about that, oh I remember reading the article, I remember seeing that on the news at some point, and then it's just going to be eaten up. Same thing with the Charagma. That's how it's going to go. It's going to be that gradual bleeding through. But yeah, it's a quick one. Shalom. Yabashim Shalom. Shalom.